Hey all, John Oliver here, let's talk TikTok. It's that app where teens do dances, right? Well, yeah, kinda. It's also become a global phenomenon, sucking up billions of hours of our attention. But here's the thing, governments around the world are getting nervous about TikTok. Why? Well, it's owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance. And that, my friends, is where things get spicy. See, some folks are worried that TikTok might be sharing your data with the Chinese government. Now, TikTok swears blind that this isn't happening. But the possibility alone has been enough to make some governments hit the panic button. And it's not just about data, folks. There are concerns about TikTok's potential to spread misinformation and propaganda. Imagine a world where your For You page is curated not just by an algorithm but by a government with its own agenda. Yeah, not exactly comforting, is it? So, what's the verdict? Is TikTok a harmless bit of fun, or a wolf in sheep's clothing? Well, the jury's still out. But one thing's for sure, this is a story that's not going away anytime soon. Buckle up, kids. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, China. The US government in particular has been pretty vocal about its concerns that TikTok could be used as a tool for espionage. They argue that under Chinese law, ByteDance could be forced to hand over user data to the Chinese government, whether they want to or not. Now imagine that data falling into the wrong hands. We're talking about your location, your contacts, your browsing history, basically a goldmine for anyone looking to track your every move or manipulate your opinion. Suddenly those dance challenges don't seem so innocent anymore, do they? Of course, TikTok denies these allegations. They claim that they store US user data in the US, with a backup in Singapore. They also insist that they've never shared data with the Chinese government and have no intention of doing so. But for some, those assurances just aren't enough. The big question is, can we trust TikTok? Can we trust that our data is safe and won't be used against us? These are questions that we all need to grapple with, especially as TikTok's popularity continues to skyrocket. Let's be real, folks. Data collection is the name of the game in the tech world. Facebook does it, Google does it, even your grandma's knitting app probably does it. So, why is everyone so worried about TikTok? Well, it's true that TikTok collects a lot of data on its users. We're talking about everything from your age and location to the videos you watch and the comments you leave. They even collect data on your phone's hardware, like its model and operating system. Now, TikTok argues that this data is used to personalize your experience, show you relevant content, and improve the app. And to be fair, that's pretty standard practice for social media companies. But the difference is that TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, and that raises some unique concerns. See, in China, there's no such thing as data privacy as we know it. The government has broad powers to access user data, and companies are often required to cooperate with government requests. So, even if TikTok has the best intentions, they might not be able to protect your data from the Chinese government if they come knocking. So, where do things stand now? Well, it's complicated. In the US, the government has taken a hard line against TikTok. They've banned the app on government devices, and they've even threatened to ban it outright unless ByteDance sells its stake in the company. But TikTok isn't taking this lying down. They've filed lawsuits challenging the government's actions, and they've been busy trying to reassure users and lawmakers that their data is safe. They've even proposed setting up a US-based subsidiary to oversee US user data. Meanwhile, other countries are watching closely. India has already banned TikTok, and other countries are considering similar measures. The European Union is also investigating TikTok's data practices. The future of TikTok is uncertain. Will it survive the scrutiny and become a permanent fixture in our digital lives, or will it be forced to shut down or sell out? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. This is a battle that will have major implications for the future of the internet and our digital privacy. Stay tuned, folks. This is far from over.